Hey there, Tanya from Hand Lettered and Loved. In today's video, I am going to show you how most of the lowercase letters of the modern brush calligraphy alphabet are actually made up of really basic brush strokes. You'll see here how I am actually drawing an individual brush stroke and then lifting up my pen and then going back to draw the other brush stroke or the next brush stroke. So there's a longer pause in between because I'm actually flipping the pen around so that I could use gray for one of the strokes and then black for the next stroke. And I'm kind of going back and forth just so that I could show you very easily how each stroke makes up the letter. But that is a key to this, is where you want to take a pause in between each stroke and lift your pen and then go back, versus when you do something like cursive writing, you're just kind of continually writing and kind of going pretty quickly and you're not really lifting your pen. So that's one of the big differences here between between cursive and calligraphy or brush lettering. So there are 8 basic strokes, which you'll see there in the middle, and it's what my free course will teach you if you want to check that out. You'll see that the first is just your upstroke. The second one is your basic downstroke. The third is an overturn. Then you have an underturn. Then you have a compound curve. The sixth one is a descending loop. Seventh is an ascending loop. And then the last one is just your basic oval shape. So not every letter is going to be made up of these basic strokes, and the first letter here is one example. So you have your letter E, and that's the stroke. The one stroke makes up the E. Now this next stroke here is going to be your overturn, which is the third one here. So you draw an overturn twice. There's 2 overturns, and the last one, it looks like it would be an overturn, but you actually kind of come back up, so it's going to be your compound curve. Just a reminder, if you take notice, that I used gray for one stroke and then black for the next, and then gray for one and black for the next. It's a good way to kind of separate. So your P is just going to be made up of a downstroke and then an oval, but the oval is kind of opposite because the thick is on the right side. The A is an actual oval first, and then the second part of that is going to be your underturn. So your T is, the stem of the T is really just like a downstroke, but then you kind of loop up, which is going to be your exit stroke or entrance stroke, which takes you into the next letter. So an H, the first stroke in the gray here, is going to be your ascending loop, and then the second stroke is going to be a compound curve, which is your 5th stroke. The Y is the compound curve again, and then the second part of the Y is going to be your descending loop. So that's it. I really hope that this helped you kind of see how the letters are made up of different strokes based on just the foundational 8 basic strokes. And just a reminder that these 8 basic strokes, I have a free course that you can take, which teaches you how to create all of these strokes. And you can find that link below in the description. So until next time, happy lettering.